want to tell the populace of Nigeria, until you do the politics of principle of issue, of equity, inclusiveness, you will never get anywhere in Nigeria. The problem with the two parties today, because they have no principle, no ideology. There is nothing with you they stand by. They say one thing in the morning, they change in the afternoon. That is why people say those of us that are very and action good, we are stubborn. We are stubborn on principle. You don't bend principle for convenience. When it's convenient for you, it's rotation. When it is not convenient for you, it's your merit. We knew about merit before we put federal character in the Constitution in 1960. Those of us who knew the beginning of Nigeria, those who came in midway, who don't know what went before what, they are now talking of merit. There is no time on the program like this to go on that. Principle is the matter. Don't talk of personality. I have nothing against Tinubu.
Of course, you know that your endorsement is not a small deal in any way, shape, or form. I'm wondering what you think the implications will be now that you've endorsed Peter Obi and his running mate.
What do you mean by implication?
Implications in terms of reactions that we might see, what it will mean for his campaign, and also reactions that we might see from the likes of the PDP and the APC.
What could be the reaction? In the first place, what would be the reaction of APC? What credential has the APC got to come back to Nigeria again to say they should vote for them? When the election campaign comes, you will see. It's only on a country like this that the APC will have the effrontery to come and ask the electorate of Nigeria to come and vote for them after 8 years of disaster. On what record? For the security they have given us, for the improvement of our infrastructure, for the improvement of our economy. On what measure of government can they say they have a claim to be elected? The case of APC is mountainous for rejection. They have no cause to show their face at all. They are a complete failure. And this country will be unwise. After I warned them not to vote for Tinubu, to go again for another for Buhari, to go for another Buhari party. What have they done to recommend them? You people, I should ask you too. Is it your banana that has improved? Can you travel on your road? Can you sleep with your two eyes closed? The security situation is worsening day by day. And you see, forget the APC, and I'm sure the election of Nigeria are intelligent enough. They can see where the shoe is pitching them. How can the market woman vote for APC again if they are sensible, if they are not going to depend on naira and dollar? How much are they buying a bag of rice in 2015? How much are they buying it now? How much does it cost them to travel from here to Ibadan before? How much is it now? How much are they buying petrol in 2015? How much is it now? These are just the place on which you are going to join these parties. And as for PDP, I have told you that the candidate of PDP is not SATA. It's not equity. We are talking of equality in this country. We are talking of inclusiveness. What is the argument against Southeast to become this president when the Southwest has had their share? The South-South has had their share. The South is not part of Nigeria. This is a matter of principle. Don't bring sentiment. And my people from the Yoruba, I will tell you, when it is your right, I don't support when we have no right to it. I am one of those who sought for the independence of this country on the basis of equity, on the basis of inclusiveness, on the basis of progress, on the basis of peace. Anything that will cause disharmony, I am against it. Those who are talking now are just talking of policies of convenience, policies of the dollar and naira. I'm not for that. I'm too old enough in this country until I go to my grave to be preaching disharmony. Any supporter of non-Igbo extraction to be president of Nigeria now, it's not their privilege, it's a constitutional right if you want peace and quiet in this country.
The nomination of Peter Obi and Mr. Baba Ahmed, would you think that it would quell the secessionist tendencies of both IPOB and MASSOB? Do you think this is a positive, having Peter Obi as someone who's from Anambra State and is quite closely connected to the atrocities that have been happening down there?
It is the lack of justice under this constitution that is giving rise to agitation, be it IPOB, be it Igbo, be it to anybody. If there is no equity in any organization, there will be no peace. I have told Buhari times without number. He's negotiating with Boko Haram and all that. Those of us who say we want restructuring. He has not asked us why. Come around. Your fears are not justified. He pretends that he doesn't know what is happening. All this injustice coming. It is because of this constitution, the power under it, that made Buhari confident to put all the security apparatus in Katsina. Not even the whole of the north. In a section of the country. All these injustices are possible under an unjust and fraudulent constitution which we are operating, which we are still operating under this election. To do these elections is just an amendment. It's to make a statement to show you that it's not acceptable. To me, the elections have been boycotted. But the ambitious people who say they go there and then they say they have represented us. That's why we are making a statement to Obi. Obi is only the flag bearer of the people who are fed up with Buhari and the APC administration. And then those of us who are lining behind him is behind him to lead us to the goal we want in this country. He has the integrity, the education, the character, the antecedents to do all these things. And mind you, he's in a position to implement what we Commander Alaoumi, the report he gave to Buhari, which I refused to retrace. He has given the name of those who are troubling us in this country, who are those who are behind Boko Haram. Since 2018, he pretends as if they don't know them. He said those who are behind us, those who are disturbing our security, they are in his cabinet, they are in parliament, they are in Senate, they are in Aso Rock. He said it on your program. You people, you pretend as if that doesn't happen. Presidency has not reacted to it. They have not denied that it's not correct. They have not denied why. And if Malami came out and told us, he has 200 names of those who are behind Boko Haram. Has he published them till today? And when even El Rufai said the tragedy of trade between Kaduna and Buhari ought not to have happened, because the security people know where these people are and they have discussion with them. They have not shut him up. They have not reacted. So the problem is, an author came out and accused the president of the country of collusion with those who are giving us insecurity in the country. No reaction. What a country. What a pity. But for the fact that I have children and grandchildren, one should give up for Nigeria. I'm only sorry for people like you who are interviewing me. It's your affair, not my affair. I'm a candidate for the grave. But I must talk for eternity. For you to know that those who are ruling you